I always want to get you in. What? What? I'm rockets. Who says we ain't in the building? Who says we ain't into building? We the Moorish master masons, architects for your children, reppin' Friday 13th like Jason without the killing. But we promote life, oh, it's all about the feeling. And we invoke light, yo, we them light beings. Though you might see him on the block getting his portion, might be talking to cops, giving them caution. Occasionally wearing his fez when he's walking. See the turning heads, whispering, gawking. But he's locked in, and he's zoned out while we boxed in our own house.
We study the mystics, the adepts, the magi. Wisdom of the ancients can uncalcify eyes. Possible mission, free mental numbness. Extract the substance, rid minds of dumbness. Use the source, don't care what some purport. As we don't by being told man knows not. Many before the floor, souls got bought. Placed in the devil's hands, ruling the seven lands. To dogma rituals, negro spirituals. Brainwash subliminal, keeps thinking to a minimal. They still criminal, in a world digital so pitiful. Mental survival so critical, it's visible. Can you see past writers' blocks? Hashtag zombies with waves of cyber thoughts. No need for cell phones, they speak through saw palms. It's nothing for alarm, chips and forearms.
Wind, brass and bass, such a beautiful serenade. Women feeding me grapes, I'm feeding the in these serenades. Whether the sky is clear or gray, rain when you hear a fake, giving life to seeds. Speaking through who not here today. Show you the future in a glimpse. And always look to these hoes like hallucinatory pimps. Sun walked the desert, been more ever since I found God. Look back, used to see his prince. Forget being a prince, I'm a G. OD, grown man, no Jody. Deny it, you don't know me. Don't make me tap into the old me. That's like a couple hundred years. Walk around town with a couple hundred peers and release the peace of up fears. The sun gon' shine, so what tears? This young brother here just trying to get his third eye clear.
Dish deep, Moors don't sleep. Invest in your mind and body and unleash. Real life rap, spitting over tracks. Conscious thinking and living and then attack. Dish deep, Moors don't sleep. Invest in your mind and body and unleash. Real life rap, spitting over tracks. Conscious thinking and living and then attack.
So as the moon sets, the sun takes its place at spoons on blocks, inspired spots, filled spaces. Peel back, rats, who got cases? Fire stain the corridors of flammo faces. Game changers, rule benders and no pretenders. Style lenders, channel my vibe through the vibrant optic lenses. Send a message to our veterans, soldiers up and get it in. We on our verge, we emerge subliminal beings. Third eye seeing, still I participate unwilling.
They wanna break me, shape, bait, grade me. Rolling with my main G, double O-M-B. S-O-N is crazy for a minute that you think you could take me for a fool. Like a native to his land, being schooled by a foreign dude. You've mistaken me, spiders on the roof. In the dark tools, I've been saying you've mistaken me. You better move or I'll mark it. My weapon is my tongue, your existence to target. Revealing all lies and deceit on the market. Genocide, carry round in pockets, I knock it down, bulldozer. David to Goliath, it's an exposure. Some big cats ruling and it's getting closer to your downfall. Round up all your soldiers.
Little homie, I was seeking a fortune, tired of misfortune. I just wanted a portion, everything that I never had, though I needed my portion. Blowing like porcelain, haters fragile as porcelain. Getting broke, tired of being broke. How we acquire hope is a DJ skill and some dope, just to keep us afloat. Mind as deep as the boat, brain is a lethal weapon. We one need to elope. When I speak, I provoke. Walk in the room with my aura feeling like heavy smoke. Feel like when the levee broke under my Louis fitted the semi-poke. Cause dirty cops will kill your boy, you ain't a joke. The cost of living, higher profits in private prison. These little girls are selling bodies just to pay tuition. These little niggas selling niggas just for bail condition. It's like the slavery never ended with the intermission. I wanna free the world, but I'm one man. A couple ones like me and make one plan. I wanna free the world, but I'm one man. A couple ones like me and one plan.
Islam. Assalamu alaikum. Need a make-on. All right, I have two questions on the board. First question, what is Moorish science? Second question, what is masonry? Who wants the floor? What is Moorish science is the first question. What is masonry is the second question. All right, don't all raise your hands at once. Everybody got their hands up. Wow, amazing. Man, put your hands down, man. Got too many hands up. All right. What is more science? What do you think more science is? You have no thoughts on what more science is. Absolutely no thoughts on what more science is. No thoughts. No inkling. Nothing. No thought at all on what more science is. None. No inkling at all on what more science is. Once again, what is more science? What is more science? The body of? The body and how it relates to the cosmos. So we got the body and how it relates to the cosmos. All right? Body and how it relates to the cosmos. All right, someone else. You have no thoughts on what more science is. So you just go around saying, more science? More science? More science? More science? More science? More science? You're a bunch of parrots? The 7 disciplines. So we just a bunch of parrots. We just a bunch of parrots walking around saying, more science? More science? More science? More science? We just a bunch of parrots. They have no inkling what more science is. And we just say it. All right? Anyone else? What is masonry? Building relating to what? Building what? Masonry is building what? The temple, which is man. All right, so masonry deals with the building of the temple, which is man. Anyone else? Can someone give me an example of more science or masonry? Can someone an example of more science or masonry? What's that thing on the cover? What's that thing on the cover? It's an image. It's an image that's on the front cover of the circles and what's it called? Circle 7. Oh, all right. It's an image on there. Do you have any idea what that image means? What is that image? What does it mean? What does it mean? That means nothing. You saying circle 7 means nothing. Means nothing. Means nothing. Saying circle 7 means nothing. What is its function in civilization? What is it? Means nothing. What is it? So we have circle 7. All right. Circle 7 is on these, what's called the circle 7 Holy Quran. All right. There's 4 openings. There's 4 openings. And there's a 7 in the middle. What does this mean? What does the 4 openings and the 7 mean? So I gave you something that relates to Moorish science. So let's identify. It's called circle 7. So once again, we're a bunch of parrots. We're a bunch of parrots and saying, more science? More science? More science? We're a bunch of parrots saying, sakatara? 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 Are we a bunch of parrots? All right? We have no inkling at all of what this means. The 4 openings, we want someone else. We're going to get someone else. Because we're going to have you answer the question way down in the class. No. One person ain't answering for everybody. No. All right. You raise your hand. Yes, go ahead. The number 7 symbolizes who?
Spirituality.
Spirituality.
And then standing on the square, so
Standing on a square. The four openings, she says, refers to the north, south, east, and west. All right. North, south, east, and west. All right. She said that the 7 refers to spirituality and standing on a square. All right. Let me ask you this, sister. What is spirituality? What do you think spirituality is?
I think it's
You're not a parrot, are you? All right. Good.
the energy within ourselves and connecting with the higher being.
All right. The spirituality is the energy within ourselves and connecting with the higher being. What is standing on the square? All right. Once again, we don't want to be parrots. This is good. Good. We don't want to be parrots. All right? So standing on a square. What is a square? A geometrical shape that has four equal sides. Because a rectangle has 4 sides, right? All right. All right. So in the square, what angle? 4 equal sides, and so what angle does it make? 90 degrees, a right angle. All right, now we get somewhere. So get to make a right angle, which is 90 degrees. All right, 90 degrees. Right on. Now we can move along. Moving along on this. What I'm doing, y'all, and this is my style, is to challenge y'all to think. When you see where you are, to challenge you to think. Is to move out of the parroting stage into analysis. All right? So we have this 7. The 4-7 represents the 4 gates, northwest, east, and south. They're representing the 4 seasons. All right, the 4 seasons. You have your 2 points, your solstitial points, and your equinoctial points. The equinoctial point, your fall, your autumn, your spring, March 21st. All right, it's called the spring equinox. You have your summer solstice, June 21st, in the northern hemisphere. Autumn equinox, September 23rd, and December 21st is your winter solstice. Those are your 4 gates. Those are your 4 points that our ancestors charted thousands of years ago. 2 solstitial points and 2 equinoctial points. The 2 points that plot where the sun crosses the equator. The sun crosses the equator at 2 points. At the vernal equinox, March 21st, and the autumnal equinox. The sun, there's 2 points that mark the sun's outer limits. The sun's apparent motion, its outer apparent motion and limits. Those are the summer solstice and the winter solstice. All right, so those points were determined thousands of years ago. And there are 2 markers that mark those points. They didn't start with the Europeans. They're called Boaz and Jachin. In Mexico, Peru, and other areas, they had 2 huge markers and a boulder, which is representative of the altar in masonry, the boulder, and those 2 markers, those 2 points, mark the winter solstice and summer solstice. In masonry, they call it Boaz For the summer solstice, so the summer solstice point, and for the winter solstice point, Jachin. Boaz is spelled B-O-A-Z-E. B-O-A-Z. Jachin, J-A-C-I-N. Yes, ask me a question. All right. Aries here. On the far left, on the left, he's asking me what, on the left, you have your Aries, which is your summer solstice, spring equinox. Then you have your summer, June 21st. We're going counterclockwise, starting from the left at what they call 9 o'clock. Then we go to 6 o'clock. All right, June 21st. 3 o'clock is your autumn. This is September 23rd in the Northern Hemisphere. At 12 o'clock is your winter solstice, which is December 21st. So these points were marked and measured thousands of years ago, and there were several societies that actually marked huge boulders and 2 huge pillars. And those 2 pillars, as I said before, mark the rising sun of the summer solstice and winter solstice. The summer solstice sun rises in the northeast. In Masonry, they call the northeast the cornerstone or keystone. The cornerstone and keystone, because the summer solstice point, when you mark the summer solstice point, it's easier to mark the other points. So the summer solstice point is a main point. And make sure you call it the keystone or cornerstone. When I go to Chicago, this is one of the things I'm going to be talking about in Chicago. What masonry is. Teaching masonry, teaching the title of the lecture in Chicago, which is this Saturday, is teaching masonry, teaching nationality, birthright, astronomy, timekeeping measurement, and parentheses, to African Masonry to start. That's the title of the lecture. And what I've come to my observation and talking to quite a few Masonry to stars in different parts of the country is that a lot of them are not quite clear on what Masonry actually is. They can identify the imagery, Boaz and Jachin, the 2 pillars of Boaz and Jachin, the winding staircase, the Freemasonry tracing board, the Masonic altar, the checkerboard floor, the point within the circle, the point within the circle with 2 parallel lines. They can identify them, but cannot tell what it means. Its function in civilization, its function in calendar making, and map making, and navigating. They cannot, they don't know. That don't mean all of them. That doesn't mean all of them. All right? masonry, so my book titled Masonic Complex Square and the Connection to Timekeeping and Measurement, I'm trying to get into your hands by January. Trying. It's almost done. I got, 7 chapters, over 200 pages. I didn't want it to be 200 pages, but it's 200 pages. It's over 200 pages. The Masonic Complex Square and the Connection to Timekeeping and Measurement. All right, book is almost done. The rough draft is almost done. We're starting to lay out in about a couple weeks. All right, and this is what I'm going to be talking on Saturday, as well as nationality, birthright, history. All right, I have 2 hours to speak, an hour for question and answering. Now, my discussion of brothers and sisters about masonry is that they relegated to meetings, to do guards, to hailing signs, paying dues. That has nothing to do with masonry. That's organization. That's, organization. Keep organization and keep the building going. And I'm talking about masonry. Masonry. Masonry is astronomy. Masonry is modern science development. I'm talking about masonry. Moorish science and masonry is one and the same. It's not Moorish science and. It ain't and. Drop the and. Drop the and. It's not Moorish science and masonry. Drop the and. Put a slash, but not an and. A slash, but not an and. Not and masonry. It's not Moorish science and masonry. Once you know what Moorish science is, and you know what masonry is, you know that they're one and the same. One and the same. There's absolutely no difference. The problem is people don't know what Moorish science is, and people don't know what masonry is. Ask the question, what is Moorish science? I heard a pin drop. What is masonry? Well, I did get an answer about Moorish science. All right, the body and how it relates to the cosmos. Good. And that's good. That's good. All right, the body and how it relates to the cosmos. Yes. All right, let me explain. The brother said he used to look at it as building. All right. Let me say this, brother. Let me say this, family. The temples, cathedrals, and there are several buildings in Europe that are aligned to the helical rising of Sirius. So the true builder is an astronomer. Hear me out. We're not talking about you going out there and banging a nail. No. Brother, we ain't talking about you banging a nail. We're not talking about you going out there and laying some bricks. No, fam. Before that is done, family, hear me out, y'all who's listening to me. Be a block talk. Before that is done, brother, astronomical projections are done to determine where to slay the building. How the cities are laid out astronomically. So someone who bangs a hammer doesn't have this knowledge. Someone who pours cement doesn't have this knowledge. Someone who pours concrete and all that, they call stone masonry, doesn't have this knowledge. The true mason is one who understands astronomy and how buildings are laid out astronomically. Let's talk masonry more science, y'all. The Shore Cathedral, the Eiffel Tower are laid out according to the alignment of the helical rising of Sirius. This is ancient knowledge. We didn't say, humpy on, meeny, miny, mo, catch a donkey by his toe. throw it up in the air. I'm going to, yeah, that's where we're going to put the building. It's not done like that. And what I'm saying to you, and I know I'm acting a little, whatever, I'm just trying to name the point, is that astronomy is at the heart of everything. Astronomy is the science in which civilization is built upon. Without astronomy, you have no civilization. Without the knowledge of astronomy, you have no civilization. Yours doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Your civilization doesn't exist without the knowledge of astronomy. Knowing when to plant, unless you live in a tropical area. Those in the tropical area may not know anything about farming. Why should they? Why those who live in tropical areas should know anything about farming? Right. What they farming? What they need knowledge of farming for? Those who born and raised in tropical areas may not know anything about farming. You talk about farming, plowing, and all that, they look at you like, plowing? Huh? They ain't doing that in no tropical area. What are they doing that in something else for? They go outside and cut coconut trees for every year. Pineapples. You ain't got to keep planting over and over and every year. No, that's in barren land. So I want to just put that out there too. Tropical areas. Am I right on that? I don't. I'm in right. Tropical areas. All right? So you have barren land. You got to, keep plowing, planting every, But tropical areas, you don't have to do that. All right? So to navigate a ship, navigating or to determine your location is how that's done, by the stars. The navigational star is what? The North Star. We're talking masonry / more science. Masonry / more science. Yeah, man, they say more science. Huh? I don't deal with no more science. I'm a Mason. I deal with masonry. They don't even deal with masonry. Those who can't deal with masonry don't even deal with masonry. I'm serious, man. Brother and sisters, putting on a Moorish apron and gloves and going to a meeting doesn't mean you know masonry. Let me put on this apron on. Yeah. My gloves. You see my white gloves? I'm going to my meeting. I'm dealing with masonry. So they're at a meeting. Today we want to talk about dues and memberships. That's not masonry. That's what they do with masonry. Dues and membership, hold on. Dues and membership, that's not masonry. Paying dues and membership and, hold on. This upcoming convention, that's not masonry. You know what? I'm at the wrong meeting, y'all. I'm at the wrong meeting. I gotta leave. I thought they were dealing with masonry in there. Red and blue. I'm leaving, man. They said it's dealing with masonry. They're talking about paying dues and the next, fundraiser. I thought they were talking about masonry. Now I'm leaving. They said they were dealing with masonry. I'm leaving because masonry. I thought we was going outside with the telescope. You're not going to start with the telescope? You said masonry. You said you do masonry. Oh, I'm confused. We're not going to learn different breathing methods. I thought we were masonry. You get my point, y'all? I'm presenting it this way to nail the point home. This is my style. To nail the point home. So we be very clear that masonry, Moorish science is one and the same. And I'm saying to you, they don't deal with masonry. They carve the apron. So we're going to talk to chakras then. What got apron on for? I'm talking chakras. Chakras? Yeah, chakras. You got the apron on. You don't know which chakra. You got the apron. You're saying chakras. I shouldn't have to explain anything. Explain what? You said you got the apron on. You don't explain anything for it. I should be sitting down. You should be explaining something to me. You wear an apron. And I say chakras. You got the apron. The apron covers the lower three chakras. Huh? Traveling man. All right, well, you said traveling man. All right, so let's go outside of the telescope. You might not need one, because look what Orion is. You said traveling man. Let's talk inward traveling. Breathing, sound. All right, get that kundalini energy, all right? Oil, Christ, which is secreted in the brain. Now that Christ is in the lower sexual region. Now you want to get Christ to rise in you. We talking masonry, more science. All right? Any questions? I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm silly. Well, I am happy. Yes, I am that. Comments, criticism. All right. So more science. So now you have the keystone. Let me continue with that. We have the festival of St. John the Baptist and Masonry. The St. John's Festival is the most important festival in all of Masonry. St. John Festival is the most important festival in Masonry worldwide. Abdullah, what is the St. John Festival? Oh, I never thought you would ask. All right. All right. St. John's Day is we have St. John the Baptist water. All right, St. John the Baptist, and St. John the Evangelist. St. John the Baptist Day, all right, is June 24th. St. John the Evangelist is December 27th. All right? Now, notice that St. John the Baptist Day, St. John's Day Festival, is 3 days after what? 3 days after what? With summer solstice. Let me explain that. There's 2 points, once again, that marks the sun's apparent motion. It's outer limits. The summer solstice. So now on June 21st, which is the longest day of the year. June 21st is the longest day of the year. Now, what happens astronomically is that from that point on now, well, the sun stands still for 3 days. All right? 21st, summer solstice. 22nd, 23rd. All right? The 24th is where the sun now begins its southerly descent. The days are now what? Going to get shorter. What happens? Reverse. December solstice, the winter solstice, what happens? The sun is at its lowest point of declination. Hours for 3 days, and the days will begin what? Longer. Now there ain't no belief. It has nothing to do with belief. Whether you believe it or not, it don't need you to believe in a doggone thing. It's going to occur. Now, it is to our advantage as a society to measure these things and use it to build civilization. You ain't got to do a doggone thing. Die them. You ain't got to do a doggone thing. You ain't got to measure nothing. But it'll be to your advantage to do that. So, what they have been doing in the orders is preserving this knowledge. And this knowledge has been preserved through symbols and signs and allegories. But a lot of our brothers and sisters think that the signs and symbols and allegories are just simply stories, and they're just simply symbols that they wear on the hat and T-shirt and jacket and put in the back of their cars, and it's relegated to that. I'm a Mason. And look at my car. I got 100 patches on the back of my car. Ooh. Dysfunction. All right? So, June 21st, and St. John's Day, being the biggest festival in all of Masonry throughout the world, they have what's called laying the cornerstone ceremony. They actually lay the cornerstone, brick cornerstone, and actually have the, laying of the cornerstone, symbolic. So brothers go and they attend and they watching and got the apron on and they watching. Oh man, yo brother man, you going to the laying of the cornerstone festival? Man, St. John's Day. Oh brother man. So they go and they watching. They laying the cornerstone. Oh my God, it's so great. Oh man. What does it mean? Huh? What does it mean? Huh? What do you mean what it means? This laying the cornerstone. Dummy Abdullah? Dummy Abdullah, it's laying the cornerstone. Dummy Abdullah, ask me what it means. Huh? Silly Dummy Abdullah? Huh? It's laying the corner, see? Is that non-masonry? Is going to a foreign laying the cornerstone festival, is that non-masonry? My daughter can do that. My daughter can go there and just stand and watch. What does that mean? I will go all over this country and raise our brothers and sisters up. 7 states, 7 Midwestern states will be there in Chicago. So, now I'm going to ask you this. Do you think our brothers and sisters know this knowledge in large numbers? Once you know what masonry is, I'm asking you the question again. Do you think our brothers and sisters, these are all the Masons, those are ISIS, Shriners, and no gifts, classified as black, Negro, color, African American, Latino, Spanish, Puerto Rican, do you think they know this in large numbers? Oh, once you know what masonry is, hey, when it really dawned on me back in 2010, I said, they don't know this. This is detailed study. They don't know this. But once you clear what masonry is, as opposed to a bunch of meetings and fundraisers and fam, that's not masonry, fam. Don't associate masonry with that. This is masonry. The science. All right? Questions, criticism, comments. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yes. Hey. How? Clarify. All right. It's 3 days after. It's 3 days after. All right. Once again, June 21st is the winter summer solstice. The sun is at its highest point of elevation. It hovers. Solstice means stand still. So the sun apparently stands still for 3 days. The 24th represents the day where the daytime period or marker where the day will begin to get a little shorter. It just marks where the period, the way day gets shorter now. By 1 minute, they will get shorter, incrementally. December 21st is the reverse, longer, and you can see it. It's not beneath y'all. It's that we never had this knowledge of it. But we see that the days get shorter and longer. But it's like, it just happens. But we don't know. We can't explain it astronomically. Right, that's all. What I'm doing is giving you something that you already know, something that you experienced all your life, and putting the astronomy to it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not giving something that you don't know. You know that days get shorter and longer. Don't take the time to hear. You know that, you've seen it all your life. I'm just giving you the astronomy behind it. And tying, through the Boaz and Jachin and festival, and so it has this basically more science can have more meaning to you. So you can start claiming it as your own. Yeah, man, I don't deal with masonry, man. I'm a Moor. I deal with Moorish science. See? Well, I want to kill that. I want to kill that. I don't deal with masonry. I want to kill that. I want to kill that among nationalized cosmos. I want to kill that. I don't deal with masonry. I deal with Moorish science. We got to kill that, man. Yes. June 21st. In the Northern Hemisphere. June 21st. June 21st is where the sun enters Cancer. Right. 2,000 years ago, the sun didn't always enter Cancer on June 21st. We have what's called the precession of the equinoxes. Every 2,152 years, the vernal equinox moves 30 degrees in retrogression. It moves 1 degree, rule of 72 in accounting. It moves 1 degree every 72 years. Rule of 72 in accounting? Rule of 72? All right? It moves 1 degree every 72 years. It moves 30 degrees every 2,152 years. So so we're looking at Leo Cancer, it's retrogression, not Cancer Leo. It's Leo Cancer. So the sun rose in Leo on June 21st, was in Leo on June 21st, 2,000 years ago. You have what's called the Anuaketa or Sphinx. The Sphinx marks that. The Royal Art Masons, Royal Art Masons have preserved this knowledge in their banner. in the Royal Archmason's banner, they have a bull, Taurus, before Aries, Taurus, retrogression. It's not Aries, Taurus. It's Taurus, Aries. All right? So it's Taurus. And you have a lion, a Leo, then Cancer. All right, lion. Then it has a man, Aquarius. All right. Before Capricorn. All right, it's Aquarius, then Capricorn. Retrogression. We're talking about the special equinoxes. Then you have the eagle, which represents Scorpio. All right. And I was thinking, why Scorpio? Why the eagle represent Scorpio? So those are the points where the sun were during the summer solstice and winter solstice and so forth 2,000 years ago. So they're preserving the ancient knowledge. Europeans did not make a calendar. Bam. You've never in your entire life used a Gregorian calendar. Why not, Abdullah? Because it doesn't exist. You've never in your entire life used a Julian calendar. Why not, Abdullah? Because it doesn't exist. Europeans have a habit of claiming your stuff. You know, jack, crack, jack, crack. So they can say anything to you. Ooh, yeah, Gregorian calendar. Ooh, you know, Julian calendar. Family, this is Egyptian calendar. 365 days is the cycle of Sirius. Gregory the 5th, Gregory the 13th, and 1510 jumped the calendar by 10 days in 1 day. He jumped the calendar by 10 days in 1 day. You woke up, you went to bed, it was December 10th, October 10th. The next day was October 20th. Woke up, went to bed on October 10th. Woke up the next day, October 20th. What happened, Abdullah? There is a quarter-degree lapse. Every 4 years, a quarter-degree lapse. So what Gregory was doing was he had to make the adjustments. So he had to jump the calendar by advice of his astronomers, an existing Egyptian calendar that they didn't develop. Do you know what it entails to make a calendar? You just think it's just a bunch of, you just put a bunch of, numbers in a box. One, Mondays, Tuesday, two, that. Oh, yeah, that's how you do it. Just put a box, make a box. You got 30 boxes, and then some got 31 boxes. And you just, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, yeah, and then that's how you make a calendar. No, you don't. You make a calendar like that. Who taught you that? You don't make a calendar like that. That's not how you make a calendar. You first have to determine a fixed astronomical mark that you can base your life on. You can base your agriculture on. That occurs annually. And you mark that. So the helical rising of Sirius annually brings about the annexation of the Nile River, or flooding, which brings about the soot of black mud, which is high in nutrients and fertilizes the Nile Valley. July 4th is your holiday. Red, white, and blue are the colors of Sirius. As Sirius flickers red, white, and blue through a period of centuries. It's white for a period of time. It's red for a period of time. It's blue for a period of time. Red, white, and blue are your colors. No, they're not. That's the European colors. Europeans ain't got nothing. You said, hold on. European? Hold on. I don't know the European culture. It's impossible for me to practice European culture. You can't practice it if you wanted to. Why? Because it doesn't exist. You can't practice it if you wanted to. Why? Because it doesn't exist. Who taught Europeans in Europe? Who taught Europeans in Europe? Boy. They put their faces on it. It's the Moorish Renaissance in Europe. Cathedrals and schools and libraries and bookstores, street lights, paved roads, marketplaces, public bathhouses. Paved roads, that's sure we did. Paved roads, we did that already. Ain't nothing. Street lights, we did that 1,000 years ago. Europeans late. Look at the street lights. We did that 1,000 years ago. I ain't joking. 1,000 years. That was done 1,000 years ago. Paved road. We did that 1,000 years ago. That ain't nothing. Libraries. And that's several thousand years ago. Over 1,000 years ago in Europe. And that's nothing. Bookstores. That's nothing. We made education widespread. We increased the literacy rate. Health. We were health conscious, whereas the Europeans were not. Cleanliness was high. Not before the Moors got there, it wasn't. Rhetoric was despotic, unjust. The Visigoths was crying for the Moors. Conquered what? Moors conquered what? Moors conquered what? Moors conquered what? You got our people dying by the thousands of diseases, getting bury their dead, high illiteracy rate. The Visigoths begged for the Moors. And they on your back and not giving you credit. European curriculum, what? European curriculum. I'm not talking about no falsity. What European curriculum? Who classified plants? Who classified animals? Architecture, astronomy, who taught them that? What European curriculum? Music, poetry, textile industry, silk trade with China. What European curriculum? It ain't no European curriculum Oxford. They don't teach, they do not teach a European curriculum Oxford. Yale, Harvard, Princeton, name the school, name it. They do not teach European curriculum anywhere in the world. I'll challenge me, anybody, bring them the best. Chop, they do not teach European curriculum at any school in the world. The European curriculum does not exist in any institution in the world. You are their teachers. They spit on you. They spit on their teachers. Act like you ain't nobody. You raised them up. Taught them how to bathe. Taught them the importance of cleanliness. You educated them. You gave Europeans the best of the best of the best education. You gave poor Europeans the best of the best education. You made education affordable to even the poor. We didn't even discriminate. The Moors did not discriminate. We didn't discriminate. Talk to me.
And you mentioned earlier about Cameronite that was built from the Germans that were built from the Tibetans that they got some knowledge from the
Are you talking about the mind science technology? Yeah, mind science. She's talking about Hitler. Hitler was taught by Tibetan monks, and he used the swastika. Either direction is yours, either direction. And he used the swastika that represents regeneration. We didn't call it death. This concept of death didn't exist among us. We didn't know that. We're no more. That thought didn't exist among us. We understood regeneration and the reciprocal of nature. We understood our connection with nature. And we recycle. We understood that this no more, that we didn't dying, that didn't exist among us. Yes.
With the Baptist on June 24th, that it would go under the water, going into Cancer. The sun would be making a baptism into water, and then coming back out or into Capricorn, coming back into the earth as an evangelist.
All right, let me explain. All right. The Baptist relates to the helical rising of Sirius and the flooding of the Nile River. All right? Leo, the line of Judah. The line of Judah, or what they call the lion's paw. In Masonry, they call it the lion's paw. And you'll see Robbins, Oral Robbins on Time magazine. Picture of Oral Robbins, Oral Roberts on Time magazine. And he has his hand, in the lion's paw. And the lion's paw, or the line of Judah, Judah is the sun, S-U-N. The J-U or I-U is the Chaldean form of the sun. The name Jesus is derived from the Chaldean I-U. You have the Chaldean I-U, the Phoenician I-O, the Egyptian I-A, and the Babylonian I-O. So those are the ancient forms. It was called a bilateral root system. So the line of Judah is a code for the sun in Leo. As I said before, the Anuaket, I didn't explain it. The Anuaket or the Sphinx, you have a head of a man, a body of a, all right. So the man is what? Aquarius, winter solstice, 2,000 years ago. The sun in Aquarius during the winter solstice, which that was 2,000 years ago. The sun in Leo during the summer solstice, was what? 2,000 years ago. So what they've done was preserve the previous age. The Royal Art Masons have preserved the previous age. So these imagery is a preservation of our ancient knowledge. Once again, you think our brothers and sisters, these are stars and ladies and daughters of Isis, know this. classified as black, Negro, colored, Latino, Spanish, African American, hop, jump, cool, whatever. Do you think they know this in large numbers?
They actually deny it. They go out and they make it. If they're not giving it to you, if they're not giving it to themselves.
So I asked you, did they know it in large numbers? I said large numbers. I'm not qualified it. Notice I didn't say. Let me tell you. This is what I didn't say. I didn't ask this question. I didn't ask this. Do you think that Masons and Eastern Stars classified as black, Negro, color, African American, Latinos, Spanish know this? I didn't ask that question. I didn't ask that question. I asked this question. Do you think that Masons and Eastern Stars and Daughter ISIS classified as black, Negro, color, African American, Latinos, Puerto Rican know this in large numbers? The large numbers is the key. The key is the large numbers. Yeah. That don't mean I'm not. So when I use large numbers, which means what? There may be some that know. I gotta say, I can't say they all. Brother, there's no absolutes. So I'm not gonna walk around and say, all know, they all don't know, they all know, they all don't know. Brother, I'm not gonna say all. Brother, I can't. Brother, it is unintelligent of me to say all. Unintelligent. Unintelligible of me to say all. Why in the hell would I say all? That's an absolute. I'm setting myself up, and I know dumbass. Why would I set myself up by saying all? You set yourself up, so you got to leave yourself room. You can't make no absolute. How the world I gonna make? Or they all don't know. Well, how do I know they all don't know? I mean, yeah, I would say some do know. Yes. I'll say the large numbers. All right? Question, another question. So I'm clear on that? All right?
What level of degree Mason is to get the type of numbers?
Brother, I know some scholars. I know people who've been alive for 20, 30 years, brother. They ain't smell this. They haven't sniffed this, brother. They actors. I've been around them. I'm going to your uncle. Absolutely. When I was on Sunday TV, I was on Sunday TV like 5 times in a period of a year and a half. Masons would call me from all over the country. Am I right? I get emails and everything from Masons from all over the country. Yep. And they would ask me questions and wanted to get the DVDs and so on when the book's coming out. They were sincerely want to know. I mean, it wasn't a point of arrogance. I don't really have, brothers and sisters, I don't really have that issue. I don't have that issue with Masons and Eastern Stars. I'm sitting there, I'm breaking stuff down. I'm writing books and DVDs. I'm putting out, going on DVD, YouTube and all that. I don't get caught up in no diatribe and back and forth with them like that. And they begin to recognize that because they really want to know. The brother, one of my Masonic contact at Chicago, because he's been giving me feedback. I sent him, I have a 7-page excerpt that I get out for free. 7-page excerpt of this book. 7-page excerpt. I sent that to him. I told us to send him out. I sent them the past issue of the Masonic Gate. And they really want to know. Sincerely, they really want to know. Because they don't know in large numbers. No. All right, so I'm going to continue. Now, I talked about the night orders. And these night orders exist today as charity orders. Knights Templar, Knights of St. Stephen's, Knights of Malta, Knights of the Round Table, Knights Chameleon, all right, and there's a few others. But Knights of Malta, Knights Templar, Knights of St. Stephen's are huge orders. These are huge orders worldwide. And the Knights of St. Stephen's has a membership in the United Nations. They have a number. And the United Nations, they have a United Nations number. So they're active. And today they exist as charity orders. Today. But that's not the origin. And our brothers and sisters think that their origin is the charity orders. They look at what they're doing today. You can't look at what they're doing today. You gotta look at the history. Look at when they were established and why were they established. The Knights Templar, Knights of Malta, Knights of St. Stephen's, Knights of Chameleon, and the rest of them were established to beat your ass. They were funded by the nobility and the aristocrats to fight against the Moors. That's why they were established. Period. The problem is, this knowledge is not known among us. We're in total defeat and captivity. So, of course, they're not going to be, with the muskets and, well, of course, they're still doing that, but we're not fighting back. We're not fighting back, So they still organize. They still maintain their existence. All right? They are organized, fam. They are organized, fam, worldwide. They are organized. And you just think they're, oh, man, Knights Templar, Knights of St. Stephen's. These are wonderful charity orders, you dumbass. They were established to whip your ass. The Battle of Naves de Tolosa, 1212. The Battle of Naves de Tolosa. Naves, Los, L-O-S, Los, Naves, N-A-V-A-S, I talked about this before, T-O-L-O-S-A, Tolosa. Los Naves de Tolosa, 1212. All right? The Knights Templar, Knights of Malta, all the Knights orders joined forces. We had already, that was a big blow to the Moors in 1212. After this battle, the Battle of Las Naves de Tolosa, the only Moorish kingdom that stood in Europe was the Kingdom of Granada. And it stood for an additional 250 plus years. The Kingdom of Granada the Moors maintained Moorish rule of Granada 250 years after the Battle of Los Naves de Tolosa, which means Granada, the Moors of Granada was all that. To maintain Granada for additional 250 years after losing Cordova, Valencia, Seville, Milan, and also Spain. And also, remember, we ruled Portugal. And so it wasn't just Spain. It wasn't just Spain. All right? We ruled Portugal for 500 years. Sicily for 400. Southern Italy. Russia. Southern Europe. So it's not, all right, let's get out of Moors in Spain. Let's cut that. Let's kill that. Let's kill the Moors in Spain only. Because you're limiting your knowledge. You're limiting the scope. It's not Moors in Spain. Moors in Europe. Not Moors in Spain. Moors in Europe. They ruled Europe. Not just Spain. We taught the Portuguese navigation. Prince Henry the navigator. Learn navigational skills by going to Moorish school. See, what I'm thinking of, they wipe this out, bro. This is important, because what we got to do is we have to place ourselves back into history. See, because for the life of me, man, I can't understand why these African scholars I love Anoka Rashidi, I really do. Anoka Rashidi is my man. I mean, I've read his books, and I have great respect for Anoka Rashidi. 20 years, I found about him, and I met him in 2010. Anoka Rashidi has a presentation on YouTube. This was 2002, he did. And he talked about Africans in Europe. Africans' power presence in Europe. In an hour and 30 minutes presentation, where Anoka Rashidi only dedicated 10 minutes in talking about the Moors. How in the hell that you give 10 minutes? You're talking about tremendous power. See, the 10 minutes, fam, even though he talked about, Tariq Ibn Ziyad taking control over Spain in 7/11, the battle, and talked about the Moors gave European medicine and took medicine and so forth, and he showed the picture that is in J. Rogers' book, Nature Knows the Color Line, with the checkered Moors and the checkered board. All right, he spent 10 minutes. The time period alone indicates that it's of just minor importance. I mean, S.B. Scott wrote 3 volumes. Each volume is 400 to 500 pages long. S.B. Scott wrote 3 volumes. His book, 3-volume book, is titled The History of the Moorish Empire in Europe. Each volume is over 400 pages. Each volume is over 400 pages. Macquarie, Al-Macquarie, M-A-R-A-Q-Q-I, or M-A-R-R, sometimes they'll have the K instead of the R, or Q instead of the K. 2-volume book. Moorish Dynasty, History of the Moorish Dynasty in Spain. Each volume is over 400 pages long. But Anoka Rashidi spent 10 minutes. S.B. Scott wrote 3 volumes, 400 pages long. He spent 10 minutes. The Moors ruled Portugal for 500 years. Sicily for 400. We ruled southern France for about over 150 years. Southern Italy. Battles. Before even this battle of Long Novice, Europe. And he mentioned it. What, 10 minutes? African presence in Europe. And you spend 10 minutes talking about the Moors? What's up with that? I mean, what's up with that? So when you do talk about it, it's like, oh yeah, the Moors, yeah, Tariq Ibn So those, saying, the Moors, the medicine, the Moors and medicine and, universities and, it's like you running, rushing through it. Yeah, huh? Why not a whole 3-hour lecture? At least 1 3-hour lecture. I know, but I'm trying to, that'd be better than 10 minutes. It better be 10 minutes. And I love the brother, man. I love the brother, man, but I for the life of me, all these African scholars, these great African historians, it's like, for the life of me, they just skip over the Moorish. They talk about everything else. Molested Sante got about $1 million. Molested Sante got over 30 books. Molested Sante got over 30 books. Ain't even read one book of the Moorish. Excuse me, African scholars. Where do the Europeans get their knowledge from? You want to talk about Europeans? You can't talk about Europeans without talking about the Moors. Where did the Europeans get their knowledge from? Who taught Prince Henry? How are you going to talk about Europeans doing anything about anything, and not mention the Moors? Who are their teachers? It seems to me that there's a conspiracy going on with these African scholars. I may be wrong, and I hope I am. I may be wrong, and I hope I am. It seems to me that there's a conspiracy. Now, if an African scholar tells you that he's not aware of the Moors, I want you to look him dead in his eye and tell him he's not qualified as a historian. Thank you. I would definitely do that. To admit that, you have disqualified yourself as a historian. To say that you know nothing about the Moors, you have disqualified. You cannot claim to be a historian. Because you know nothing about the Moors. Nothing about the Moors. Nothing. The Moors raised all of Europe. The Moors brought Europe out of the Dark Ages. Built universities, schools, bookstores, paved streets, street lights, medicine, up to Gazoo, surgery, consultation of plants and horticulture, surgery on the eyes, liver, you name it. You know nothing about the Moors? You can't talk about the Europeans without talking about the Moors. Where do Europeans get the knowledge from? These curriculum, this is Moorish curriculum. You know European curriculum? Where's that? What European curriculum you talking about? Classification of plants. Oh, you thought it was call the niggas? You kidding me? Call the niggas didn't do that. That's a conspiracy. Call the niggas didn't do that. That was already done. Animals. This stuff was already done. What the Europeans did was they translated Arabic books, medical books, astronomy books. All right, hear me out. Don't believe the hype, y'all. I'm going to back my point up. Do not believe the lie. Do not believe the lie. I'm going to back my point up. That the Europeans destroyed the knowledge. That's a bold-faced lie. I'm going to back my point up. there's over 4,000 Arabic words in Latin. I'm going to back my point up. I will not say something I can't support. Over 4,000 Arabic words in Latin. They translated, not destroyed, translated, not destroyed. So I translate from Arabic to Latin. What am I doing? But I'm not destroying. I'm preserving the knowledge in another language, fam. I may burn the Arabic book. After I do what? Thank you, fam.
So was it translated exactly and they changed the word?
There were Europeans who knew Arabic and taught it. Moors taught Arabic to Europeans. I hear me out, fam. Europeans were not dumb. All right, we got to get over that. All right, let me do this again. Europeans were not dumb. We taught Europeans. We made education affordable. We gave Europeans high level of education. We made education found. We did not discriminate. We didn't discriminate. It wasn't, just for the Moors. No, we didn't do that. That just for the Moors, we didn't do that. Only Moors can go to school. Brother, we didn't do that. Brother, poor Europeans had high-level education. We're not talking about some low-level, all right? All right. So we're not talking about, hold on, y'all, give me 30 seconds. I got to take this turtleneck off. Hold on. I ain't burning up. What you talking? Huh? Oh, no, I just need to take this off. Woo! You know what? I should have taken it off before I started that. But, I got to take it off. Thank you. All right. I think we have to kill the misconception that Europeans were a bunch of dummies. We got to kill that misconception. We taught them. They got a formal education, a high-quality education from the Moors. So before our civilizing them, you could say that. The literacy rate was high. The disease rate was high before the Moors. On the Roderick, you could say that. On the Roderick, you can make that claim, and you'll be right on target. But you can't make the claim that Europeans were dumb on the Moorish. On the Roderick, yes. Not on the Moors, no. Europeans were educated, highly educated, by the Moors. We didn't discriminate. Of course, they're discriminating against us right now. We know that. And they've given us, but we didn't do that. We didn't do that. There were Moorish caliphs who would rival, or who could educate, or under whose reign could produce more literature. The production of literature was also an industry. Over 600,000 manuscripts in one library called the Cordova. Also, I'm going to give you some more evidence here. There is a preservation society called the Library of Timbuktu. It's a preservation society. These books and manuscripts that are now being housed under the Library of Timbuktu as a preservation were kept in private families for over 500 years. Books, and a lot of the books were written in what language? Arabic. Astronomy books. medical books, architectural books. When the Moors took over modern-day India for 1,000 years in 712, book titled Medieval India under Muhammadan Rule. I'm not just coming out of my butt, y'all. Medieval India under Muhammadan Rule by Stanley Poole from 712 to 1763. The Moors transliterated Sanskrit words to Arabic. We Arabicized Sanskrit words and Persian words. The name India is an Anglicization. You have the Sanskrit word Sindhu, Shindu. You have the Arabic transliteration of Sindhu to Hindu under the Moorish rule, translating a lot of Sanskrit texts into Arabic, and translating a lot of these. All right, so there are even Sanskrit words in Arabic. Hindu is one. That's Arabicization. We Arabicized the Sindhu. The British, when the English took over, they anglicized it to India. So the word India don't even come from the Europeans. Indian doesn't even come from the Europeans. Sindhu, Hindu, India. That's called a transliteration. Transliteration. It's called a transliteration. Europeans don't make up words. Europeans steal words. It's called let me give you this linguistic term instead of saying stealing. I'll just give you the, be professional here. Give you it's called transliteration. I call it stealing, but they call it, transliteration. I guess I got to be in court with that, use that word, and no, I'm doing what I call stealing. All right, my bad. Transliterated, yes. All right, so we're going back again. They preserved the knowledge in the translation. They were taught Arabic too. There were Europeans who were taught Arabic. A lot of the text was written in Arabic. They translated a lot of the text from Arabic to Latin during the Inquisition. Then they burned the books. So destroy is the wrong word. You think Europeans are stupid? You calling Europeans stupid? They've been ruling your ass for quite some time, so they must. Hey, hold up. If Europeans are dumb, we are dumb. What's it called? Thank you. If Europeans are dumb, we are what? Dumber. I'm just keeping it real. You call Europeans dumb. What that make you then? What that make you? Because they sure rule over your ass. I mean, is that a fact? Are Europeans rule over our ass? Is that a fact? That's a fact. You can go, well, what? They're not. I'm free. Oh, well, tell you what, brother, sisters. You say you're free, right? But guess what? Millions of our people, millions of our people are unconscious. Now, how in the world are you going to walk down? Hold on. Aren't you tired of them? You want to say, oh, man, I'm a Moor, man. They got to get their own. And that's our problem. That's our problem. We're not our brothers and sisters keepers. So you think that we're going to enjoy the fruit of our birthright by when millions of our people are unconscious? Let me know when that happens. Don't hold your breath. Now you really, I hope none of y'all think that. Please, I beg you. Let me get on my knees. Almighty, whatever. Please don't let these people think that foolishness, that they're going to enjoy the fruit of their birthright when millions of our people are unconscious. Please don't let these folks think that. Fam, please don't think that. Our people need us. I need you. I need you to help me educate our people. Right? I've been at this for a long time. I will continue to be at this as long as to my dying breath. And to my dying breath, I will continue to be at this. But I need you. I need your help. And please don't think that. Please don't have that selfish mentality. Drew Ali said in order to change, people must change their literature. Please do not have that selfish mentality. I got to get mine. As long as I got mines, that is the worst, fam. I'll get on my knees again. Mentality that you can ever. There's no worse mentality that you can ever have than mines.
Into that moment.
Say that again, because there's a point. Say it, please. Say it again.
Do you think that mind-only mentality?
I got you.
Comes about with something that has
social engineering? Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
So that's how you find a lot of us.
Yeah.
No job, no so-called money, scuffling day by day. We're selling DVDs. We're selling this, trying to scuffle.
Mm-hmm.
My personal feeling is that when we have nothing to give, then we're busy doing each other in to survive.
True.
That's hard. You got a job, you got a check coming in, I won't mind. This is mine. And my feeling is that
I see that.
from our children, we have to be trained to either get into something for yourself to survive, or I don't like using jobs anymore because I worked 3 jobs all my life. But there's a lot better future. We have something where we can give to each other. We'll have nothing to pass on to our young folks. So what is that mentality that keeps us into this?
It's called.
And when I become president, I was going to get rid of the so-called money. But then the elder said, no, brother.
He's talking about going back to the gold and silver standard.
This was all design. I said, what do you mean design? He says, well, when that depression, that was all by design. What do you mean?
Yes.
Because it was all set up. I said, wow. So we can all be scuffling for the so-called money, like we do now.
No doubt. Good point. That's through social engineering. Go ahead, brother.
And also, you got to understand that when you talking about laying the cornerstone, I didn't want to go so far back. I can't wait to get a chance.
Go ahead, brother. Okay.
It's about laying the cornerstone.
Yes.
Got a full understanding of what that was about.
All right. He wants me to clarify. The brother just wants clarity on the meaning of laying the cornerstone. He didn't quite grasp it. So let me just come at another angle. And all right. The cornerstone or keystone is laid in the northeast. No, northeast. Northeast is the direction. This is the apparent direction of the rising sun, apparent rise of the sun during June 21st. The summer solstice sun rises in the northeast. or pan-rise in the northeast. The cornerstone is laid in the northeast. It's astronomy, fam. That whole ceremony is astronomy.
In other words, the cornerstone is set so this way building when you start making a building.
All right. The festival they have called the Festival of St. John the Baptist, the day St. John's Day.
Right. June 25th.
June 24th. 24th is June 24th. But the cornerstone is laid in the northeast. The question is, why northeast? When you study astronomy, you'll find that the summer solstice sun, June 21st, rises in the northeast. So what they're doing is preserving. It's an astronomical event. What they're doing is reenacting.
Okay.
By laying the cornerstone. Now, a lot of the brothers may not be aware of this. Even some Europeans may not be aware of it. They just go through the festival and have the apron and gloves on and so forth. All right? Now, the question is, so they lay the cornerstone in the northeast to represent or to give homage to this. Helical rising, this, not helical rising, but the winter summer solstice. That's what they're doing. That's what that is. Yes, go ahead.
Exactly what the cornerstone, what is the cornerstone and what is it?
All right. The building has a cornerstone, and the cornerstone is set in the northeast corner of the building. All right. When the masons lay the cornerstone, they're not laying in on a building. It's symbolic. They actually have a cornerstone, and they have this what's it called, this trowel, whatever it's called. They wheel it down because it's heavy.
Right.
Yeah, it's a block, right? It's just, but I'm saying it's a ceremony. It's a crane, thank you, crane. It's a small crane that they put it on and they're laying it. And it's laid in the northeast. It's symbolic. That's all, it's symbolic. All right? But it has meaning, though. It's not just done to be done, fam. No. Right. So what I'm doing is teaching the meaning of it. See, family, our brothers and sisters, Easter Star, daughter Isis, and Masons, they don't know what masonry is. See, what I'm doing, brother, is teaching them the truth of it and to whom it belongs. They think it belongs to the lodge. They think the symbols, the aprons, the guards and the fans and the gavel, all that, they think it belongs to the lodge, to order. You a Mason? You wear the fez. You a Mason? See, they associate the fez to the lodge. You're a Shriner?
Right.
They'll ask you a Shriner. They won't ask you a Mason.
Right.
They won't ask you if you're Mason.
You're right.
Because all Masons don't wear fezes. So that's all right. FYI, all Masons do not wear fezes. Shriners wear fezes. Mystics wear fezes. Grottos, Mystic Order of the Veiled Prophet of the Grand Chanted Realm. Mystic Order of the Veiled Prophet of the Chanted Realm, they are Master Masons. Master Masons, you have Shriners, are Master Masons. You have Mystics, Mystic Order of the Veiled Prophet of the Chanted Realm, are Master Masons. Both Europeans and Asiatic are Master Masons. The Mystics wear the black fezes. The Shriners wear the burgundy fezes. All right? All Masons do not wear fezes. All Masons don't have fezes. Master Masons, Shriners, Mystics, the Scottish Rite Orders and the Scottish Rite Orders, they have fezes. Not all Masons have fezes. All right? Now, a Mason may think that, Wayne over here is a Shriner. Well, he don't have, I guess he won't think, they won't think that. They won't think he's a Shriner because he doesn't have the name of a lodge, the name of a shrine temple, which is, Moorish name. He doesn't have the crescent and the star, and so he does, so they won't toast it. Because the Shriner, he would have the crescent and the star, all right? and then the name of a shrine temple, which is named, and they use Moorish names. They use Moorish names and Egyptian names after their, and your brothers use the Egyptian. They use Moorish names to name after their shrine temple. So how does that relate to them? And I told you before that the Europeans sued the brothers. 1919. They sued the brothers. I'm going to bring that up in Chicago, too. When I go to Chicago, they sued them. Europeans filed an injunction. Local chapter, I'll just do this again, the local chapter of the ancient Arabic order of the Noble Temple Shrine at Houston, Texas, sued the local chapter of the ancient Egyptian Arabic order of Noble Temple. That's Prince Hall. Ancient Egyptian is Prince Hall. That's the brothers. That's Prince Hall. The Europeans are ancient Arabic order of the Noble Temple Shrine. That's Europeans. They filed an injunction forbidding the brothers from wearing their own Moorish feathers, from using their own Moorish names, from using their own Moorish, wearing their own Moorish regalia. I'm going to talk about this one. I'm going to have fun with this. The brothers eventually went to the Supreme Court. The brothers claimed that their right to establish an organization is based on the Act of Congress of May 5th, 1871. They never made the birthright claim. The brothers never made the birthright claim. The brothers never made the birthright claim. The brothers never filed a counter claim. They never filed a counter claim. Suing the Europeans in a counter claim, forbidding the Europeans from wearing the Moorish feathers, forbidding the Europeans from using their Moorish names, forbidding the Europeans from wearing their Moorish garb, forbidding the Europeans from wearing their Moorish attire. Let's do that. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, start. Sue the Europeans. Start an injunction against the Europeans. I know they're scared. I know they're scared. Why are they scared, Abdullah? Because they think it belongs to the Europeans. Remember, they made their claim based on the Act of Congress of May 5th, 1870. They're saying that their right comes from the Act of Congress, May 5th, 1871. So as long as they think that, we got to get them to think birthright. Birthright. Not Act of Congress, May 5th, 1870. I existed before 1870. I existed before 1870. How the hell some Act of Congress, May 5th, 1870, don't give me any right to wear my Moorish flags, use my Moorish name, use my Moorish regalia. And the Europeans walking around these annual parades with our Moorish feathers. A European girl who was 5 years old in 2013 at Indianapolis, as I was live streaming it, said, by standing in front of her mother, hundreds of European males from all over our land, parading with your Moorish feathers on. And that European girl, 5 years old at the time, look, mommy, they're wearing the Shriners hat. And that European girl sees these Europeans on these Shriners commercials. Yeah, you don't get Shriners Hospital. Yeah, it wasn't for the Shriners Hospital. Yeah, thanks for the Shriners. And who you see wearing the feathers? Huh? Who wearing our Moorish feathers? Oh, they ain't got no brothers on there. You see brothers on the commercial wearing I thought I was listening. I thought I did. Didn't no brothers on there when? All right. See what that was? What is that, y'all? Who's that? What is that? That's a subliminal message. So that little girl, who's probably what, 5 years at the time, 2013, she'll be what, almost 10, I guess, right? Yeah. She'll say, "Oh, Mister," Brother Wayne over here. "Oh, Mister, why are you wearing them? Oh, Mister, you got the Shriners hat on." See? Socialization. This is very powerful, y'all. So our brothers and sisters think that this belongs to the order. They're not even thinking that belongs to their brother, who don't belong to any order. Their sons, daughters, mom, fathers, aunts, uncles, nephews, nieces, neighbors, homeboy, and co-workers, the Asiatic co-workers. Yeah, see, you become a Mason. Got to become an order. See, the way I see this apron I got on, so you got to become a member. See, that whole mentality, that this empowers the Europeans. So I got to get the brothers and sisters to see the birthright issue. Birthright issue. And I was asked during a conference call with high-ranking Masons. Because this is how it happened. A sister, Mayat, she called me 3 months ago. This was in July. She called me in July, and I was at the library working on the Masonic Conference Square book. So she called me, and she wanted me to do a lecture at Chicago, and she wanted me to do it on, she wanted me to do it on the proper meaning, and this is what she gave me. This is what she wanted me to do. The proper meaning and the story meaning of the names America and American. She had already paid me. She had already given me honorarium. She already bought me the round trip ticket. She had already paid for the flyer and posted the flyer and everything. And she was told almost 2 months ago, about 6 weeks ago, that she couldn't have it at her spot, which she's 50 people. So I said, well, in August, Brother Calvin, the Shriner, called me. He contacted me. He saw me on YouTube or whatever. He got, so we connected, and so I said to, I connected Calvin and my aunt, because at that time the lecture was still on at her spot. So she, and I told Calvin about it. I will be in Chicago in October 24th, and October 20th, our lecture on 21st. Then my aunt texted me and said that she couldn't have it because she had already posted flyers. She had posted the flyer on Facebook and so forth. And she told me that she couldn't have it. We had to cancel it. She didn't have it. I said, and I called her. I said, my aunt, let's see if the Masons can bring me in. Because it really wasn't the Masons. Remember, she paid me. She probably paid away and everything. She ordered the hotel, all that. So I talked to Calvin. He said, let me talk to my superiors. So he contacted me, said they want to do a conference call. So I was on a conference call with the incoming Grand Master, that sees international Masons from all over the country. These are high-ranking Masons. He's the chief region, Midwestern region he oversees Masons in 7 different major cities in the Midwest. So these are high-ranking Masons. And I was on the phone for 30 minutes, breaking this stuff down, Boaz and Jocelyn and all this, man. They was all fired up and everything, man, right? And they asked me, well, how am I going to get the brothers to believe, my position? Well, I said, one, with verifiable facts. I said, so I told them I'm going to send them my book. I send each a copy of my book, Moors and Masonry. so they can see how I flow. Researchable, verifiable facts. That's how I'm going to get them. Belief? Hell no, I ain't going to get them. Facts? I'm going to get them. I'm confident. Am I going to get them? Okay, he's got for a dog or what I am. So they want me to bring about 40 or so books. They fired up and everything. So I sent the 7-page excerpt of Moors and Masonry to Calvin. I just told him to give him that. Just send it out. Just send it out. You know. I also put the winding staircase. I put the winding staircase on the flyer. I actually changed the title. We changed it. It was whole new flyer, different location. This location 6300. So it's even, and they've also marketed to over 1,000 Masons and stars in 7 different cities. So this is even a better situation where it's going out to a broader audience. So it worked out. So I put the winding staircase. The winding staircase has 3 sets of stairs, 3, 5, 3, 5, and 7 on the flyer. All right, and I had Rastafari for the Messiah in July 2015. I think 2015. All the issues. More Masonic Gate had Rastafari put the astronomy to the winding staircase. So she put the constellation of Orion belt, which is the 3 full stars and 3 stars. She put constellation of Taurus. She put pictures, and she put Pleiades, which is 7 constellation of 7 stars. All right, Pleiades. That's P-L-I. Pleiades. No, P-L-I-A-D. Pleiades. Right? Is that right? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Pleiades, yes. All right. So I put that on the flyer, and I titled it Teaching Nationality, Birthright, and Astronomy, and I put in parentheses, timekeeping and measurement to be more detailed, to Masons and African Masons and Eastern Stars. That's the title. So we changed the title, we changed the whole cover. Right? And I'm leaving out Friday. So that's how that worked. So it worked out. So we didn't have to cancel it. They maintained the same day. So she didn't have to lose her ticket because that is a non-refundable ticket, non-refundable bus ticket. So I didn't want her to lose the ticket. You know, she said she didn't mind, but I mind, you know. So I said, well, let's see if we can work this out. I mean, let's see the Masons can bring together. And it worked out. It's going to be recorded. It's going to be recorded. I'll call the brother tomorrow so he can do live stream or whatever. I can't, you know what I mean? But I can't I'm here, brother. You know what I mean? I'm here. So, hey, they said it's going to be recorded. That's all I can do, bro. I'm here. And I've been busy, bro. I've been busy. I'm getting ready for the trip. You know, burning DVDs. What's that? It's Friday. I'm leaving on Saturday. Yeah, Friday. It's Friday. It's Saturday. Yeah, 5/8. 5 in the evening to 8 in the evening. You still going? All right. All right. So this is a huge connection. And I will be reissuing a Masonic Gate newspaper. I want to deal with an online printing company. I was dealing with a company in Belmore, New Jersey. I'm going to be dealing with an online printing company now, so I don't have to touch the papers, because I had to go pick up the papers, put them in the van, you know, had to mail 1,000 papers here, 1,400 papers here, 1,200 papers here, because I had to mail to my distributors. So I'm going to deal with an online printing company where I get 100,000 papers printed and have them do what's called raw mail. Raw mail. 20,000 to Chicago, 20,000 to DC, whatever. 20,000 a year. Bulk mail. I ain't got to touch them. To my distributors. All right? So I'm going to talk about that because what happened was I put the paper to a side so I could finish Moors and Masonry. That's what. I never stopped. I never ceased to go. Don't come back out. It's just my time. I'm the staff. And Rastafari, she did the layout for me. She laid out all 3 issues. I'll give Rastafari a hand. She laid out all 3 issues. All right. As far as mailing and stuff and getting the money in the ads and all, I was like trying to get the book more. I was stressed. You know, but this makes it a lot easier. You know, I don't have to do all this mailing. I really don't want to touch the papers. I mean, I just do bulk mail. I don't want to do any mailing. So that's what I'm doing. So any questions? So I'm letting you know I'm doing this because it's important that I do this, so you can see where I'm going with this. They're already organized. This information can move. The flyer was already moved through over 1,000 Mason Eater stars. They put it on the Masonic Facebook page. And these are Masons and Easter stars in 7 to 10 Midwestern states. All right? How do you go about claiming? All right. She's asking, how do I go about claiming my birthright and nationality? First, it starts off by being in a class like this. That's one. I'm just give you practical steps. Because you can't claim something that which you have no knowledge of. So you begin the steps of being in a class like this. Learning principles of due process, all right, history, your culture. And so this is the first class. This is your first class? And you wanna wait a little bit, sister? It's a first class. I ain't trying to kid. This is a first class. Yeah, but you have 2 children, sister. You having 2 children. All right, hear me out. I hear you, sister. You having 2 children doesn't remove the fact that you still got to learn. I mean, you mentioned that you have 2 children. You still got to learn, though. I mean, that you having 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 children, you still have to learn. I'm not hearing what you're saying, sister, but I'm just trying to keep you practical. Yeah, sister. I mean.
My daughter's going to turn 18, and so I want to be able to claim her first, give her nationality. She's not supposed to, and just from reading, I thought that,
I know that, sister, but sister, because your daughter's going to turn 18 next week, next year, whatever, it doesn't remove the fact that you got to learn. I'm just. Excuse me if I'm just trying to be practical. I mean, that's how my mind works. I apologize for that. It doesn't. Your daughter turning 18 soon has nothing to do with the fact that you got to need time to learn. So this is your first class. You've been studying on YouTube, RVBey. You've been on RVBeypublications.com. We've been studying on RVBeypublications.com. So you have it. So just hear me out. This. You being anxious, sister, has nothing to do with you need time to learn, sister. I hear you. I'm just trying to take a practical approach, sister. Your daughter turning 18 tomorrow, whatever date, has nothing to do with you need time to learn. And I'm saying to you, you need time to learn. Right. Am I saying something wrong, or I'm just trying to? Why? All right. So she knows how to defend the birthright issue. So she knows how to make the news, or how to protect her rights, know what her rights are and how to protect it. She's challenged. Right. I don't. She's going to be thrown her into the fray, and I'm saying after one class. Just hear me out, y'all. After one class? Come on, y'all. after one class. One class. Sister, excuse me for being practical. I'm doing out of love. It ain't going to work like this. That's all I'm saying. I'm just being practical. And I ain't trying to beat you up, but I'm just being practical. I'm not gonna give you. I don't work like this, sister. I am not gonna give you some false expectation. I'm not gonna do that. Sister, I'll be remiss to do that. It'll be unjust for me to do that. It'll be unjust for me to say, oh yeah, she's ready after one class. No, let's get her paperwork and everything. Sister, come on, sister, I can't. Sister, I'll tell Ralph why I got to even sign no papers. Sister, come on, sister, I can't. You can't do that. We can't do that. It'd be unjust for us to do that. You need time to learn, though. I mean, a month, 2 months, give yourself some time to learn. Your daughter turning 18 has nothing to, sister, that has nothing to do with the fact that you need time to learn, sister. That's all I'm saying. I'm not, no, I'm not answering. I'm being practical in my answer, though. And I'm not going to give you some false expectations after one class. It's only one class, though. You can't, it doesn't, well, I'm saying, it doesn't work like that, though. I mean, it takes time. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to keep nothing from you, but I am being practical, though. Any other questions? Yes.
I think that this is the perfect example of the feminine nature and the masculine nature. Is that both have that sense that when they know something is right, they know that once they dedicate themselves on that path, that it'll all come together. So I appreciate the sister thing. I totally support my sister thing, brother, because as the male energy is that it looks out in the environment and the touchable tangible, which was that obstacle and challenges that are going to come. And we don't want to, the one spirit be broken, like I'm trying to tell my children their birthright, but all this pressure and all this obstacle came. So this is the perfect balance. This is the perfect balance. However, having said that, this is all plantation. I was born on this plantation. My parents were born on this plantation. Their parents were born. And when I get knowledge, when someone shares knowledge that I can get off, I'm there. I'm gone. And that's where the masculine and the feminine energy, when the fathers and the mothers work together, when the men and the women work together, when brothers and sisters work together, and we equalize each other. So I'm with you, and he's with you, is that if you've got all of this family here that's going to help support you in the spirit of and then it's all the true starting. Your brother is guiding you, and I support both of you, but brother's right. I did it. I'm ready to get off this plantation. But I need some direction, and I need some knowledge before I step out there, because they're going to be quite sick. Does that make sense?
All right. Yeah, I wasn't trying to, but one thing I'm not going to do is give some false. I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. Mm-hmm. Any other questions?
So they like deconditioning, I think it's all that is right, will have to be done in stages. You know, this is happens to see these days.
And don't bring the me or any of the other governments. Okay? Okay? So that's what we're doing. We're going to go pop a track. Pop a track. Thank you for getting there.
Another question. All right. I emphasize and then also in the book, there's been 1,100 years of buried history. That's from 711. It's called the medieval period or Middle Ages. The medieval period or Middle Ages is from 700 to 1500. That's all about the Moors. Not all about the Europeans. The Europeans have lied to you. They have misrepresented the truth in all these universities. That these Middle Ages and is all about them. And you brought them out of the Dark Ages. The Middle Ages, a medieval period, 1500, 700, 1500, and all of Europe are about the Moors. Bringing Moorish rule in Europe. Moorish rule in Europe. 700 to 1500 is the Moorish rule in Europe in the Moorish Renaissance. Castle making, all that, you name it. All the stuff they contributed to Europeans. I mean, just go open up a book, open up a textbook, written by Europeans, right? And Europeans did this, just place yourself there, that's all. Just place yourself there. Just place yourself there, that's all. Just take their textbook. Take their textbook. European built councils. European did this. Just place yourself there. You did that. All they did is traded places with you. Well, they actually took you out, though. They actually took you out. They really actually took you out. It's not even so much they traded places because they don't even have you mentioned. You're not even mentioned when they talk about medieval Europe, medieval period, and Middle Ages. You're not mentioned at all. So it's not even trading places, because the trading places would be where you mentioned, right. Like they would be the rulers, right. And you would be the subject. That would be trading places. I mean, they don't even mention you as subject. They don't even mention you at all. You're not even at all. Go to any textbook. Go to any textbook in any university in our country, in our Moorish land. Any textbook that's used in colleges. And just look, medieval period, Renaissance, whatever, Renaissance, medieval, Middle Ages, and we ain't gonna see near a picture of a Moor. No, you ain't gonna be in the background. No, you ain't gonna be in there at all. It's like, oh yeah, they got you thinking that all of Europe looked like George Bush during the medieval period. No, seriously, am I right or wrong? Get the textbook, you see yourself. So, you want me to talk about the children's book? All right. This is a guy and I. We're working on a series of children's books. She's the illustrator, I'm the writer. You know, I have the first one in your hand in about 3 months. The first book is titled The Treaty of Peace and Friendship between Morocco and the United States, 1787. That's the first book. She got the artwork already done. All I'm doing is she put the illustration. Moorish, Europeans down the chain, you name it. Moorish, Renaissance, you name it. We're going to be talking, have a whole line of children's books. All right? And trust me, adults will buy that for themselves. Adults will buy the children's book for themselves. Less reading. Man, more information. Chuck, that's 237 pages. Ooh, God damn, this is, ooh, man. What was it? Man, he got the, Masada Conference Square Ball. Man, that's 200-something pages, too. Shoo. Ah, man. Ooh, man. Oh, yeah, the Treaty of Peace and Friendship between Morocco and the United States. Yeah, it's the children's book. Oh, man, about 20 pages. And, oh, look at these pictures. And, oh, I did, 16-point writing. And, oh, man, shoot, this is great, man. It's a little bit of writing. I ain't got to do a whole lot of reading. You don't think they're going to think like that? I ain't making that. I ain't sure. I know some of the females making me. Oh, man, it's a lot of. Damn, I'm doing. It's a lot of writing in this show. All right. So that's what we're gonna be doing. All right. Any other questions? Yes. The Aboriginal status correct. RVBey, the letter R, the letter V, publications with S.com. I'm sorry. I'm with Bay. Hey, Ross is saying, oh, go Bay. RVBey, publications, V-E-Y, publications with S.com. All right? Other questions? Yes.
What is the age range for the children? Like, what are you targeting?
I'm gonna write it when somebody. I mean, it could preschooler level, all right, pre-K 3, but the adults will read it, bro. Trust me.
No, I don't know.
Trust me. I know.
I'm planning to get that.
Yeah. Trust me, bro. Adults will buy that book for themselves, bro.
We don't know.
Because what I'm going to be doing is I'm not going to do a lot of writing. I'm going to dismiss some facts. You know, one of the pictures we have is guy who drew the Continental Congress. One of the major debates, not one of, major issue, debate in the Continental Congress and state and the delegates. House of Delegates, Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Delaware, was whether to continue a 200-year customary practice, European customary practice, of paying the Moors annual tribute or put the money up for defense. That was the major debate. 1772, 1773, 1774, 1775, 1776, 1778, 78, so forth. All right? Now, George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, and you already got pictures of that. John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, and Ben Franklin were appointed ministers plenipotentiary to United States ministers plenipotentiary to Morocco in 1784. To what? Negotiate a treaty of what? Peace and friendship. They were given full power. The Europeans, the United States could not maintain the annual tribute. George Washington letter. So the letter, the book, will deal with the events leading up to the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. And these are the events led up to it. The Treaty of Peace and Friendship just not happen, though. Come on. Nothing just happens, fam. Come on, fam. They know, 17. You can't start with 1786. You can't start with the signing of the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. What led up? Come on, fam. Ain't no, 1786, June 1786, Muhammad ibn Abdullah signed the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. What led up to that? What are the events that led up to that? That's what the book is about. The children's book. And trust me, adults will buy it.
I know.
Europeans too. Europeans too. Give me one children's book in the world. Give me one book that tells history. I ain't got to qualify it. Don't say true. Don't only say true. I'm not going to use the word true. Somebody, next time I come back, Send it to me. A children's book that talks about history. I ain't gonna qualify it. I ain't gonna say true. I ain't gonna use the word true. History. One in the world. All right, no problem. Let me say, go get it. All right. We're gonna have pictures. All right.
Great information.
All right.
Abraham Lincoln was the last president. John Hanson, the first president.
All right. And that's the children's book.
Yeah.
All right. So that's what we're gonna have. And the children's book is gonna be color. The picture's gonna be color, and it's gonna be we got a whole series of them. And the point, the size is gonna be 16 point, not this. See? Yeah, no, 16 point. Children's book. Right. No, you say pre-K3, K4. You gotta have it. Ain't this size, bro. The children's book is 16 point. You know, and it's like it's separated, not a whole lot of it's not a whole lot of writing, a big paragraph, and all that. No.
Letters are bigger.
Yeah, letters are bigger. We're talking about children's book. Yeah, well, that's yeah. Right, so that's what we're gonna do. That's how we're gonna do the children. 16 point will be the size of all the letters. The actual children's books. Yes, the pictures and I'm not talking about one or two pictures. I mean, there's 10 pictures in each book. And I'll have the writing, like I could do like this. I'll do the picture, have the picture on one side and the extra writing on the next page. So I could do something like that, or picture, same. You know, I'll probably have the picture on one side and the writing on the next page. So they're looking at the picture and then they're reading. That's how we're gonna do it. And we'll have a series of pictures. One scene is going to have a battle scene. All right, Knights Templar and their logo and the Knights Templar above them, written above them. Knights of Malta, right? Knights of Knights Templar, Knights of Malta, Knights of Columbus, and Knights of Chameleon, and so forth. And Knights of St. Stephen's, which is really big order. Knights of St. Stephen's, and then they're fighting us. Like they'll be all lined up. They'll be on horseback and all that, and they're fighting us. We're on horseback. That'll be for the children. So we got, because the pictures, trust me, the picture will be more impactful than the text, fam. The picture will be more, the picture with the text is the key. The picture with the text. Because these pictures we want to have, like pictures like this, European, they have the Europeans in today, pictures of where we are, seasoned European ships, right? Europeans in the galley, and we next to them with the sword, all right? Pictures of showing our rulership over Europeans, not our rulership. I'm not talking about some African kingdom, Somali, or Shanghai, we just, I'm talking about we ruling over Europeans. Now, what book like that in the world can I go to, a children's book? I said the world. With distinctive African Moabite Canaanite features, ruling over Europeans. Our seizing European ships. Europeans paying us tribute. Our having Europeans at slave auctions. Europeans being paraded in chains, and we're alongside of them. While scimitars. Maybe one children's book in the world where I can go and see this. We got to put the history. See, what the Europeans did was wipe this out. Once again, here we go. The enslavement of Europeans doesn't fit the general theme of European world conquest and colonization that is central to scholarship on the early modern era. Robert Davis, professor of Italian Renaissance history at Ohio State University. Picture of Europeans, 4 Europeans, down in a chain, and a Moor on each side of them. You don't see pictures like this. This is
Read it like this in the children's book. We'll see today, and I had what? Bibliographies and everything to back it up. They ain't gonna say I don't know what I'm talking about. National Archives, Historical Societies, National Archives in France, National Archives in the Netherlands, National Archives, the key information is available. And then our people think they're black. And these African scholars, for some reason, they keep jumping over, stepping over, hopping over, skipping over. Give 10 minutes to it. The whole 2-hour lecture. Give 10 minutes to do this. For the life of me, all these African scholars, somehow, some way, keep overlooking this great Moorish power. 1,100 years. 1,100 years of history. And these African scholars don't even sniff it. We ruled the sea for 300 years. 1,500, 1,600, 1,700. We seized thousands of European ships, hundreds of thousands of Europeans. And these African scholars somehow, some way, somehow keep overlooking. They gotta be by conspiracy. They gotta be. If they say they don't know about it, then they just say to you, they admit it to you, they're not even qualified. How in the hell, 1,100 years, ruled Portugal for 500 years, Sicily for 400. How? Battles. We season them. European paying us any tribute to pass the high seas. For somehow they keep overlooking that. It's got to be conspiracy. It got to be. It got to be conspiracy. They're either not qualified. They're either not qualified or they're lying. They either one or the other. Ain't no not qualified. And if they don't know, that means they're not qualified. They don't know, that means they're not qualified. Or they're lying. To say you don't know, you're not qualified. You're talking about tremendous, tremendous, tremendous power. The Moors control the world. Come on, African scholars. The world. India for 1,000 years. We ruled India for 1,000 years. Sub-trade was China for a couple hundred years. Textiles, the seas, we control the world because we control the seas for 1,100 years. And African scholars will say they don't know this. They're damn liars. Or it's not qualified. All right? On that, I'm going to end. I want to thank you again. All right. To get Moors and Masonry, you go to moorsandmasonry.org. To get Moors and Masonry, the book Moors and Masonry, go to moorsandmasonry.org. Moorsandmasonry.org to get Moors and Masonry. We're going to close out. Who wants to close out? All right. Who wants to close out? Real quick, guys. That's going to take too long, fam. Brother, that's going to take. You asked me something that's going to take. Because then I got to go with color and call Linnaeus and Francois Benet and Johann Frederick Blumenbach, and I go on that to really, brother, yeah. It's going to, I can't do that in 1 minute, bro. It's going to take too long to really. Yes. Yes, go ahead, question. Yes, question? What's that? We'll do the breathing. You can go online too. Just look up YouTube breathing techniques. Yoga. I have a DVD. Give me your number. Give me your number. I have a DVD. A sister did. I got a DVD. Give me your number.
We wanted to get a head start on the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. Is there a book or something before your children's book comes out? Is there a book or something that we can look up?
Moors and Masonry. Well, part 2 of Moors and Masonry, really. Part 2 of Moors and Masonry in the children's book. I'm talking about events leading up to the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. I'm talking about events leading up to it. Michael Oren, O-R-A-N, Michael Oren. He is the current Israeli ambassador to the United States. He's the current Israeli ambassador to the United States. He went to Columbia University, and he did a lecture at Columbia University, and he talked about the debates that was in the various state delegates, where the Europeans were deciding whether to pay his annual tribute. All right, yes, just Google his name, and you'll see his book. I can't remember the name of his book. All right? Yes. We got the end. All right, who wants to close out? All right, come on. You want to close out? All right. We'll close out. Come up here. All right.
On the left, on the right, we have the me. Allah, Father of the universe,
Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah, protector, and I, my salvation. My day, Holy Prophet. All right. Thank you.
Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in